Hey guys, it's ProfitzTV bringing you another exclusive video for TradeSkillMaster version 4, teaching you the basics about this add-on so you can make as much gold as possible within World of Warcraft. In this video, we're specifically talking about the shopping component within TradeSkillMaster. Like auctioning, this is a major component that you need to understand. Here's the actual view when you're standing at the auction house and you have the TradeSkillMaster version 4 window up. You have the shopping functionality open. The basic view, again, you have the ability to search through groups, specifically by typing the keyword here. You have the ability to select all and deselect all. At the bottom of this window, you have the ability to run a shopping scan based upon your items in your groups. You have the same functionality as you had in the auction section, the recent searches, any favorites that you've selected to star on that you want to keep. You have the ability to filter based on crafting and normal for the above shopping feature. You have the ability to do specific filtering if you wanted to. You have the ability to do advanced filtering, which we'll cover in another video. But it basically covers, again, the ability to granularly do searches based upon ranges, item levels, maximum quantity. Is it usable? The rarity type levels. This basically allows you to help build a search tree that was available before. So going back to the basic functionality here, you have the ability to also do these additional shopping searches based upon your membership with TradeSkillMaster. You can do a vendor search. Clicking on the vendor search will basically search the auction house to see if any items are currently hitting your vendoring settings in your operations to see if you can buy them and actually go to a vendor. Yes, you can go to a vendor by buying these items, selling directly to the vendor and make a profit. So this is currently coming up showing here that the vendor sellout is 50 silver. And note that this buyout is 949 silver. So in essence, if you bought this, skipped over to the vendor, you can make 1 silver profit just by doing this. So this can come pretty substantial if this continuing to be a part of your daily process. To me, a copper is a copper. So take the time to always do a vendor search within your time at the auction house. You'll even find stacks like this as well. Here's a 42 stack of soul essence. It goes for 25 silver a piece. There's the actual total buy. They're actually going for 24 silver a piece. By the way, you can click on these columns and they'll sort by item and they'll sort by stack just by right clicking. So we'll increase the value basically. I like to look at stack view, but I do sometimes go back to item view just to see what they're actually going for in eaches. So from here, you can actually do your cancel. You can actually do your purchasing if you wanted to bid and buyouts. You can do stop. The cool thing about this as well is you can actually do posts from here. Notice we're underneath aquamarine. And notice this little hammer symbol over to the far right. Because I have one in my bag, 2 of them, I actually have the ability to click on this and actually manually edit what I want to do for stack size and quantity. So we'll post them in eaches. We'll clear this out and we'll do a max over here. We'll keep them for 24 hours. And I do have the ability to manually edit my pricing. Like I did in the auction and for the manual post, I can manually edit these prices and say, I'm going to sell it just for 9 silver. Again, it's very important to make sure it looks good. To make sure that you have the S, the C, or the G if it's a gold value there. And I can click post. From here, remove the 2 and it posted the items. If I do a rescan, you'll actually see that some of those items will actually come up that I posted. This is from a vendor search. So obviously you want to make sure that you're canceling those posts because this is a vendor search. But just for an example, it shows you the ability to build a post from a shopping tab from any of these searches. Going back to the main functionality now, you have the ability to do a great deals search. This search basically pulls item information from the TradeSkillMaster website, which are deemed as a great deal, puts them into a search string automatically for you, and will search those items based on those values. Following the same format, you have the items. If there's more than one item, this is 5 of 1, you can expand, and you can collapse to give you a view of the range. So the lowest is 5 gold at 4% value. Going all the way up to here, 40 gold at 33 value. So if you were to buy these smaller ones, you can in turn make 20, 30 gold profit if you wanted to do that. That process of buying and flipping is a process called flipping, where you're buying low and selling high. Very profitable. Just have to take the time to do it and know what you're buying is actually worth value. So from here, if you wanted to buy directly from a great deal search, you can stop if you wanted to, and you can click on the item, and it's the same functionality that you have once these items become available. You can buy, bid. You can also use your scroll wheel if you had that macro to multiply buy out, multiple bid, and so forth. Once you're done here, you can do rescan. You can go back through the navigation arrow back here. You can go back into any of these options that you want, including your auctions and my auctions independently, to be able to manage anything that you currently have listed here based on your value. Also keyword searchable, that you can post items in here as well. Gives you the flexibility at any point in time to be able to click on anything and cancel it. These were the vendor items that I posted for an example. Those will be back to the mailbox accordingly. So going back to the shopping tab, you also have a disenchant search. This again gives you the ability to, based upon your prices, to show items where you can buy and actually disenchant, and the mats are worth more than the item. So you'll see this on the bottom running, starting scan, a scan in the auction house based upon the prices, and we'll show any items. And it gives you the option, if you wanted to do this, to be able to do that besides the vendor and in the great deal search. Going back. Here, again, like I mentioned, you have the ability to post here manually as well by shift and left clicking on the item. So I'm going to shift and left click on this shield. Notice it's searching, it's scanning, and it's coming up with a quick results of what's currently on there. So knowing the value of the shields, the minimum buyout is 225, the region sale average is 955. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to post just to show you again the functionality of posting from the shopping page using this hammer symbol. I'm going to click on the hammer symbol and align where I want to insert the price. It would automatically insert based upon the 1 copper undercut, my undercut price. We'll keep this at 12 hours just because I'm messing with this. These are all set at currently 48 hours. And again, I'm going to undercut this by 1 gold. So I'm going to do 224 gold. I'm going to drop the copper and the silver. 224 gold. Click post. And now if I do a rescan on this, you'll see my name appearing on the first one with that 224 gold at 42% of the price value for 12 hours. Pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Again, any one of these you can bid and shop in. Again, we're under the shopping, so we want to buy. You can do that functionality right from there. Going back, again, you can also, if you have groups now and you have certain groups that you want to search for, I can click on that group, and almost like the auctioning one, I can do a run shopping scan. Now what this will do, it'll look for the items that are in that group based upon the shopping operation settings, and it's going to show me anything that's available. This is good if you're restocking items, if you have specific mats that you're looking for, if you have certain transmog item lists that you want to make sure that you're maintaining. That's if it's on the auction house, you want to know about it. Mounts, pets, pretty much anything you can think of, you can have in the shopping group. And that's the functionality of shopping, ladies and gentlemen. You're basically looking for certain items on the auction house to buy. You can post manually based upon items that are there by using that hammer symbol. And the functionality, again, is all within those groups, the items within the groups, and the operations you have in those. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy gaming and happy earning.